How do you feel about these stands that Wender made you?
I'm stoked about them.
When you call a duck, how does the duck answer?
His beak kind of spins around his head. I answer with a yes.
It's called a striker.
What did you call it?
The stick for the turkey call.
Turkey sticks?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Sounds delicious.
Good?
Oh no, how did this happen?
Excuse me. Takes a very skilled carpenter.
So who are we gonna call?
I punch myself right in the nose. Oh my god!
He has the shop, so he doesn't have any excuse.
Hey, what's up guys? Today is going to be a little bit different. I have a friend that makes duck calls and turkey calls. He's got a trade show coming up and he needs a stand to put these guys on, and I'm going to give it a shot. For the duck calls, it's going to be just one shelf on the bottom and then a shelf on the top. He didn't give me a lot of direction on like what he wanted. He did mention that he likes barnwood. I do have some old barnwood. It's actually used to make concrete forms, and that's what you're looking at here. I'm going to try to make these look nice. It's got this gummy, some kind of rubber. Maybe they used it to protect it, but you can see it's gumming up my entire system here. So here's plan B. I got these sanding disc things for my grinder. I tested it on a piece. Here's what it came out looking like. So it still has all its character and it took all that gunk off of it. So let's see if we can transform this guy right here. Look at this. Nice and soft. Cleaned up a lot of the mess, and I think this thing's ready to be a display. So here's the deal. They're gonna be 20 inches, a bottom shelf, and then a top shelf. Let's just cut them to size. Now that I have these two pieces, this bottom one needs to be 11 inches and I'm looking at 8. I think what I'm going to do here is do a little glue up, and then this piece, it's 7. It needs to be 6. So I'll rip a little piece off of here. Alright, so while this thing's gluing up, I'm going to work on the legs, and what I'm going to use for that is some of this oak that I have from our kitchen cabinets, and this is kind of what I'm going for. This is a side view. The shelves would be in here. Here's a piece. Here's another piece that I'm going to cut into that shape, and then this one. And the way I'm going to attach these two, I'm going to half lap them. So I'm going to use my new sled, half lap some things, and then do a glue up. I took all these little pieces and I cut a half lap into them. So essentially carving out half the width on each one, and then they overlap. It gives me a lot more surface area for the glue to set as opposed to having to screw these in. Next day here, all the pieces that I half lapped are now glued together. I did draw on one of them. I'm going to cut off everything that's hashed out here. Since this is my project and Candice is not the main designer here, I'm going to go off the rails a little bit. This is extra. I don't know why I thought about this, but I really wanted to have a turntable. I bought this little thing from Amazon. I think it was 12 bucks. You just, all right, trying this again. It just kind of turns like that. I need to make this look better and match the rest of the pieces that I'm making. So I'm going to use a cutoff. I'm going to cut it round and I'm going to put it on top of that table. Turntable is complete. It's got the little dowels here, be a little display. But for now, I want to keep working on these legs. I traced out just the overall size of it. Now I'm going to cut this out with the jigsaw, and then I'm going to attempt to double stick tape it on top of this thing and route around it so that they come out exactly the same in uniform. New day here. Let's do a quick update. I finished the legs and I started working on the shelves themselves, figuring out the spacing for these little tubes because they're the ones that hold up the duck call. I'm going to drill holes wherever the little dot is. And then these guys will go in there like this. This piece of wood that I'm cutting is going to be a sign for his logo. So here's what I've had pictured in my mind. Just have it over here. Whoa. On clamps, I have to figure out a way to elevate this. So I'll probably put 2 pieces of wood behind here and here. I think I'm just going to drill holes through here and put these screws. I think that'll match the look. Well, there she is. I think it came out pretty cool. What do you guys think? Would you put your duck calls on this? Different day here. This is kind of what we're looking at here. Hard to tell. This is a side view. It's going to be a stair step, shelf, shelf, shelf. These are the things that you make turkey call sounds with. I don't know. It has to have a spot for these to go in as well. These pieces are all processed and ready, and I have to cut the bottom out of this plywood at a 15-degree angle. I decided to run these on the table saw to clean up the back of them a little bit and also to get them fairly the same thickness. I think I can start putting one of these things together. Okay.
Got you all flustered.
Yeah, I was expecting this. All right.
Because I have no idea what you're doing.
Okay, yeah, no, I needed you here because the way I've been explaining it is referring to this thing, and yeah, go ahead. Good luck trying to figure out what that means. All right, so here's what that means. These pieces are these pieces, and then those pieces are the thicker ones. These ones here. This will be the back. Here's the duck calls. Or sorry, don't want to offend anyone. Turkey calls. They're going to be displayed as such. And that's... Sorry, Jake.
So they're just gonna like lean.
They just lean. Yep.
Is that the actual like turkey call? Is that part of it?
I don't know how to play it.
Okay.
Somehow
so
this sounds like a turkey if you like know what you're doing.
where does that thing go?
So this thing, glad you asked. Let's say this is the top shelf. There will also be a little shelf back here behind it with some holes, and then these just stick in the holes like so. Up here, and they'll sit like this. Up here with these sticks.
So it's only going to be in the top shelf?
Right. I'm thinking the leg, something like this, and it tapers up like this. How do you like how this wood's coming out? I know it's not like your style as far as like how you design things. However,
I think it's made to attract turkey hunters. They tend to like things more rustic.
Figure out how many screws I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. All right. So we put all these pocket holes. I screwed them all together, and now you can start to picture my design there. We added a little lip on the bottom because they all have a little lip, and I got to make one more.
One more of this whole thing.
Yeah, there's 2 of these.
2 of those strands.
Yeah, duplicating this. Yeah, so let's just do that in like high speed.
All right, yeah.
Super fast.
Time lapse. So you got 2 of these guys built, right?
I have 2 of these guys built, yes. And then I jigged this one and, you know, the slant that I would like it to have. Now I'm starting to prototype these legs. It's going to overlap like all of this stuff so that these turkey calls don't go rolling off, you know, on their own. Now I'm trying to figure out the shape. So there's going to be a piece back here, a little shelf for the little sticks to go in.
Yes, the
turkey call rubbing sticks.
Is that like the technical?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No one will correct me on this because that's exactly what they're called. Right. So this is how wide the leg's going to be at the top. I want the leg to taper in, but not so much so that it starts to show this edge. Up here, I might have to get wider, or I have to think of a different way to design this. You know what I'm saying? Could it just be straight like this? Okay, let's start with that. Prototype 1, P1. So now it's starting to look like this. It's like stadium seating.
Bleachers. I feel like you should still mirror these 2. You know what I mean? Like the girth. I don't know.
Okay.
The width.
Thickness.
Sure. Okay. So we have a new design plan that our design team came up with.
With her extensive background in turkey call decorations.
Decorations.
So instead of being open like stadium seating, we're going to put a piece down here as well. And then we can keep continuous grain because this is what's going to be the legs.
We don't have enough of this wood to make
4.
Because obviously we have 2 of these stands. What the design team came up with, you're going to screw this all together, cut it out of one single piece of plywood, and then he's going to make strips for the outside and for the inside of the triangle out of this. it solves the problem, but it makes it way more complicated.
Complicated is my middle name, so let's do it. On the glasses. I keep taking these off because I look ridiculous. Like, you know.
You look so cool.
No. The design team came back and decided that cutting a hole in here is not a good idea because I think it's going to fray the edges. This is really thin veneer.
And the only way to cut a hole in the middle is with the jigsaw, which will fray.
I don't trust it. Edge bend here, all the way around with oak. I might zhuzh it up a little bit more. I just had an idea.
Oh boy, design number 39.
We can edge band it like here, but also like maybe cut a strip this big and do like an edge all the way around.
So it'll look like a panel?
Yeah, look like a panel, exactly. Well, let me get on some veneering.
You're not veneering?
Edge banding. I cut these little thin strips that I am going to use as the border. Now what I got to do is figure out these little angles. And the way I'm going to figure that out is I'm going to put a piece here, and then I'm going to take wherever the other piece is going. I'll make a little mark in here, and then I'll connect that mark to the end here. I'm just going to turn into a little assembly line of angles here. Okay, so this is what I'm going for. These were all different angles I had to figure out, and then look at this baby piece right here. Now I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3 more, and then we'll come back to the next step. Let's do a little show and tell. I want to screw it in from here, but I don't want to see screws. So I think I'm going to glue this piece, that piece, and this piece, and just leave this out. I'll screw them in place, and the final step would be to put that last piece here and the last edge banding. The only thing I'm still missing is a little shelf back here for the sticks. I was telling Jake about the stick holder.
Who's Jake?
The guy who commissioned this, and it's called a striker.
Oh. What did you call it?
The stick for the turkey call.
Turkey sticks?
Yeah. All right, so what do you think?
Sounds delicious.
Good? Oh, let me
enough.
tell you about some headache I went through today.
Please.
I have 4 of these, right? So I was halfway through the 3rd one, and I remembered I had this. I was like marking and doing things, and then I realized, like, hey, stupid, put this in here.
What is that?
Put it on here. Angle finder.
What is it for?
To find angles. You believe this?
I knew these things. I just wanted the people to
really know how stupid I was.
Yeah.
I'm going to start gluing this. I think I'm going to use wood glue and the CA glue.
Sorry.
My eyes up here.
What did you say?
Wood glue and CA glue, and put these guys in their homes.
All right.
While they are drying the glue, I am going to work on the shelving system. Stain all the plywood. Got some of the stain right here. All right, still nothing. So for comparison, stained, not stained. This matches better with the turkey call one that I made. So I'm going to stain this one. I think while I'm at it, I'm also going to stain the back of these guys so that when I screw it together, I don't have to worry about like getting nooks and crannies. I taped off the edge banding. This is going to be on the inside. So all you're going to see here is this much, this much, this much. When I was sanding it, obviously like it's wearing through some of the veneer. I tested a piece here. I sanded it real hard like on the edges, and I stained it, and I don't like it. So I'm going to paint these black on the inside. I think that'll be a better look. So let's do it. All right. So these guys are painted. I put a coat of poly on this side, and then I sanded it with 2000. Oh yeah. I wanted to prop it up so you can finally have an idea what the heck I've been talking about this whole time. And there it is, folks. Let's put it together. Well, look who decided to show up.
Can people hear me? We only have one mic. We only have one mic.
I think they got it.
What are you doing?
The plant's coming together. The screws are behind this piece of trim that I left off. All right, so here we go. I gotta go quick before this glue starts dripping.
Oh no, how did this happen?
Excuse me.
That was close.
My goodness.
Okay.
Now that it's together, you can see where I painted black in here. A little detail there. Very nice.
What will be the next step?
Gotta make the striker stand. Put it in here. Sand, stain.
So all of that is for another day then.
Look at the belt. It's official. All right. So this thing is all glued up now. You can see the lip is just over where I want it to be flush. So I think I'm going to flush trim this off. Same thing on this side. And once that's complete, I'll put this piece in here. Let's get started on that, yeah? Okay, so this is the idea here. For the strikers, it's not installed yet, it's just friction tight in there. I'm gonna set up a time lapse, and in that time lapse, I'm gonna try to install this permanently, stain the sides, poly, and then this thing is done. Here they are all done. I installed the striker holders off camera. Now let's go see these things in action.
Around here? What a cute little area. I'm so shocked this is the booth that you wanted to go to.
Oh, it's cool. Cool problems. Yo, you be fine.
How do you feel about these stands that Wender made you?
I'm stoked about them.
When you call a duck, how does the duck answer?
Usually he cups his wings up. When he answers that way, I answer with a shotgun sound. And then he answers with his beak, kind of spins around his head. I answer with a yes, and then the water answers with a splash.
Why do you hate ducks?
Why
do you hate ducks?
They wronged me in a previous life.
You used to live in our house last one. You used to live in our house. So all of our viewers, all 5 of them, have seen all of our before videos. So you lived in our house when it looked like that.
One Hondo.
Like an animal.
The toilet that you sit on. Is that weird?
Too much. Yeah,
okay.
it's a little weird.
Don't put that on there.
We'll cut that out.